Alright everybody, welcome back to Press Start. As you can see here, we're looking at possibly one of the most beloved games on the N64.
Of all time.
That too. Goldeneye 007.
What an intro.
Yeah, I always thought this was really cool how it tries to parody the actual intro of the game. Or the movies.
Yeah, pretty badass. I remember playing this at like 7, just being like, what do I have here? This is incredible.
I never actually got to own this game. My mom wouldn't let me have it.
Oh. I'm Cam, by the way.
And Nathan.
As usual. Nothing's changed there.
So yeah, I had to go play at friend's house all the time, and it was disappointing never being able to actually play it in my own house.
Yeah, I imagine so. Story about that, actually. When I got this game, it was the first N64 game I took home with my system. And my mom, we played it for about 5 minutes, my dad and I. My mom comes in, she goes, "What did you buy him?" She was just like furious. She sees the headshots and everything. And that was when I knew this was awesome.
Yeah.
My mom didn't want me to have it.
So this is the granddaddy to all console shooters.
Pretty much, yeah.
The PC people already had
Plenty.
Yeah, plenty of first-person shooters, but this was probably the first one that worked on consoles. I mean, Turok was also out during this time, but it was nowhere near this quality.
Oh yeah, I mean Turok, you wouldn't be able to see 10 feet in front of you with all the fog. And this is quite a good draw distance, comparatively. Yeah, this and I don't want to sell it already, but this and Halo are really the two big console shooters that kind of changed the world.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you, how do you think like Halo would have been possible without this game?
I don't know. That's a good question. Honestly, I think it definitely paved the way for console shooter viability. In sales. I think people probably didn't think it could really work before this.
Yeah.
Because I mean, there were, as you said, Turok and a handful of other ports of this or that. Power Slave and the Doom clone kind of games on this era of systems, but this was a step beyond that, I think. Not to insult the Doom fans out there, but
it's inverted. Oh, I keep hitting A. What the hell am I doing?
I always thought the machine gun you had here with a pencil.
Yeah, it did, and I could never figure out like what was on top of this rifle. Yeah, I only just realized it was supposed to be a scope.
Yeah. Yeah, not in hindsight, not the sharpest visuals, but at the time, pretty incredible for console.
When did it come out? Like 96?
I should probably have that ready. 96 or 97, I'm confident in saying.
Yeah. Whoa. This game had, amazing gameplay for the time. People knock it now, but I still think it's pretty playable.
Yeah, I will say I brought an N64 to a family gathering a few years ago, and my older cousin who remembered it enjoyed it as much as I did, playing it again. But my younger cousins really didn't understand the appeal. They were kind of like, why do you think this is cool?
You damn kids.
I'm playing League. Why is this cool?
One thing I thought was awesome in this game, though, is that it loosely follows the events of the movies, or the movie, which is the first Bond movie I've ever seen, and still my favorite.
Yeah. I have not seen a lot of Bond films, to be totally honest. I think Moonraker, maybe, is the only one I've ever seen.
Moonraker's fun.
But yeah, it was kind of the.
No, he's gonna trip the alarm. I gotta get him. Shot him in the feet.
Nice. There weren't a great number of games that followed movies or even movie franchises fairly faithfully in this era, or even now, really. So this is pretty cool.
I can't get down these stairs.
Also the music.
The music is fantastic.
Yeah. This is a good track. I think my favorite is probably the Complex.
Oh, which one's Complex?
Or I couldn't even comment. But there's some really good tracks in this game. The one on the cruise ship is good too.
Oh yeah, I think that's my favorite.
Yeah.
Although the track on Surface, do you remember that one? This snow satellite.
Oh, that's good too.
That's really almost like creepy.
Silo is good as well. There are tons of them.
Yeah.
I want to say it's just risky to say this without Wikipedia. I want to say it was David Weiss who does a lot of Rare soundtracks. I might be wrong.
I really like this part of the game, like all the different objectives you can complete, like installing this modem.
Yeah, all the side stuff that really gave you like more depth, because at this time, shooters were a lot of killing and moving forward and flipping switches, and the whole complete these side objectives to add bonus challenges to your playthroughs. Yeah, that was really novel.
Another thing was this is one of the you really had to work for your cheat codes in this game.
Oh yeah, they were hard to put in.
Well, yeah, that too, but like if you didn't want to if you didn't have the inputs ready, you had to complete challenges of beat so and so level in under like a minute and a half without dying, stuff like that.
Oh yeah. I remember I thought they didn't work because I just never put them in.
Yeah. I guess whoever owned this cart last was able to put it in.
I should just remedy my my incorrect information from a few minutes ago here. It was not David Weiss. It was Graham Norgate, Grant Kirkhope, and Robin Beanland.
Those are some interesting names, all very British.
Yeah, Beanland. But yeah, great score. David Weiss, of course, did Donkey Kong Country and a lot of the Rare stuff from around this era, a little before.
This game was just. Has there ever been? What have they been doing with the Bond license?
Not much of any good.
Yeah, I mean, there has not been another game anywhere near this quality.
No.
They tried rebooting the Goldeneye name several times and it never worked.
Yeah.
Did you play any of those? I know there was one on the Wii.
I didn't play the reboot of this game. I did play some of the later Bond games based on other films, I played some of the Bond games they made up for games. They were not based on films. I played Agent Under Fire.
That was fun.
And I played a bit of Nightfire.
Yeah.
I like the multiplayer, Nightfire especially. And to name drop a listener, Scott and I.
The listener.
Yeah, the listener. Scott and I played a lot of Agent Under Fire. With AI multiplayer.
The game that came out after this, Tomorrow Never Dies, or The World's Not Enough.
You one of those, yeah.
I mean, people poo-poo that game, but I had fun with it.
Was it anywhere near this?
No, it wasn't, but the multiplayer was fun. I mean, I guess I was a lot easier to convince back then.
Yeah. We weren't the critics we are today. So yeah, the reimagining of the game was published by Activision in 2010.
Okay.
And then later re-released GoldenEye 007 Reloaded in 2011 for the 360 and PS3.
Yeah,
I have not played those.
I don't think any of those games did very well.
No.
Look how fast you can go when you're strafing. Fucking 100 miles an hour.
Now, obviously, it's not a Bond game, but did you ever play Perfect Dark?
I didn't.
I didn't either. And that's kind of what Rare did after this when they lost the Bond license. It's a similar sort of game, but...
There it is.
I didn't play it on N64 or the re-release on XBLA.
I remember hearing rumors about this secret island as a kid.
Yeah.
And there was something you could do over there, but you can't get over there without a Game Shark, and there's just a couple of buildings.
Worth it. This is awesome right here.
Ah, they're shooting at me. Fun fact about this part of the movie, that was for a long time the longest or the highest base bungee jump, and they did it in one take.
Jeez.
When I played the game before I saw the movie, so I had no idea what he was doing here. Like I thought he just jumped to his death or something.
Pierce Brosnan is killing himself.
He probably is now.
Oh. He's probably doing something. Probably got some project going on.
I don't know about that. That's just really unfortunate about his Bond. I liked his Bond a lot, but he got just the most garbage movies after Goldeneye.
This is great right here.
Oh yeah.
What an opening.
Where is he? There he is. Shoot his hat off, and then shoot him in the dumb head.
One of the better multiplayer maps too here.
Mm-hmm. Although my favorite is Complex.
Yeah.
What's weird is that I wonder if they didn't get the likeness license for Bond in this.
You wouldn't really be able to tell.
Well, you could, because the enemies all have faces. Like,
Yeah.
they're pretty crudely rendered, but you can definitely tell their faces. But Bond just kind of has like some shading in his face.
True.
I wonder if that's because you don't really ever see it, or what.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it wasn't an era known for detail in faces, but
Yeah.
facial rendering had a long way to go. Karate chop him.
Hold on. That was really cool at the time, where you could shoot them in different areas and they'd react differently.
Yeah, I believe I claimed at one point that was originally in Resident Evil 4, but as you folks can see, that does happen here.
What's going on here?
He's trying to. Oh.
Oh.
I thought he was trying to open the door from the other side.
Look at these fucking like massive beakers. This is like one of the most sad. Everything in this game explodes, by the way.
Science!
Oh, it's so good. Oh. This game did a great job of making you actually feel like Bond with all the crazy auto aim. You don't really have to worry about that.
Yeah. You know, despite how many dudes you're killing, it feels somehow like a more thinking man shooter. Does that make sense? I mean, you're kind of not in the nitty gritty of shooting.
Yeah.
Like you said, you kind of just Bond just kind of deftly handles it, and then you're off to get the next piece of intel or whatever.
Mm-hmm. Played this game so much, like all of this is just ingrained in me.
Yeah.
Now, look at this guy. This idiot.
Yeah, AI was not another strong suit of the N64. You know, we made do.
Yeah. Now, when I played this game, it was almost always the multiplayer.
Yeah.
That was definitely the strong suit. But when I said, why don't we play some multiplayer, you didn't feel like it.
Well, I feel like the folks at home don't find it super engaging to watch two people square off in a one-on-one.
I guess that could be.
But I do 5 kills just to see a multiplayer map and
Now,
a taste of it.
Have you played the multiplayer recently?
Maybe like a year and a half ago. I don't think it'll give you much of an advantage.
Well, I was gonna ask, how do you think it holds up?
Not well.
No?
No.
Dr. Doak, see, he's got a face.
True, he does.
I still think the multiplayer is fine.
When did you last play it?
A while ago. I mean, recently, but not like super recently.
Yeah, it's not terrible. I mean, it's not gonna change your memories of the game or anything for worse, but
Yeah.
I wouldn't really play it today for fun. Besides nostalgia.
Yeah. I mean, we've come so much further, you know.
Yeah. I never even finished the campaign in this game. I was very much into the multiplayer over there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I definitely finished it. Did you get stuck in somewhere, or?
I think I got stuck in the level where you are, I forget what it's called, but you're in like a statue garden at night.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't know what I was supposed to do for like a long time, and I eventually just kind of stopped playing.
So you didn't get to the level where you have to protect Natalia?
No.
Oh, that was a pain in the ass. You know, she can barely take any bullets, and there's just guys swarming in from everywhere.
The escort mission, always fun.
Yep.
Keep doing them.
I'm glad those have kind of gone away.
Yeah.
If I remember right, sometimes these scientists will pull out a gun.
Nice. Walk it off.
Walk it off.
He's alright. I would often kill these scientists.
Really? If you kill too many, you fail the mission.
Yeah, you do.
I like how they get the bloody decals on certain areas of them.
Yeah.
So this part in the movie was really awesome.
I've never seen the movie.
You've never seen Goldeneye?
No, I said, well, Moonraker's all I've seen.
That's the only Bond movie you've seen?
In full. I think I've seen parts of a few others.
Objective D failed. What the hell is Objective D?
This is great music right here.
Yeah. Minimize scientist casualties. Remote mines. I remember playing with the cheats on, and you like just stacking up remote mines like several like miles long.
There's the alarm. The famous Goldeneye alarm.
Always elicited a feeling of panic.
Yep.
I'm just sticking around here because that actually kind of corresponds with the part from the movie. Although it's kind of convoluted. He just kind of gives up and gets captured.
Spoilers, that other agent double crosses you, doesn't he?
Yeah. Yeah, fuck you guys.
Bond makes his escape.
Failed. Destroy all tanks. What? I planted a bunch of remote mines. Oh well. Yeah, itchy trigger finger. So let's do this one real quick, and then I'll skip ahead a bit.
Okay.
This one, I'm sure you've seen it.
Oh yeah.
But I just think it's funny how quick you can beat this.
Definitely, yeah. This is the tank level, right?
Yeah, the tank level. But
this one's awesome.
I won't be playing it for the tank. I'm just gonna try and speed run it real quick.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Tank is the highlight.
I know. I just wanted to give it a try, see how quick I could beat it.
This level, of course, is basically where you just get to the end of the runway and get an escape plan.
Yep. Which was also an amazing part in the movie. You wouldn't know.
I wouldn't know. And that's it.
That's it, folks.
Yeah, and if you weren't trying to speedrun that level, you would want to get in the tank and just kill everything.
31 seconds.
Awesome.
Yep. Let's see. Which one do I want to play? I think Surface, Silo, and Frigate are my favorites.
Frigate is great. I have to say.
This is the one where you have to protect Natalia Control.
Oh.
It's really terrible. Let's do Frigate. And then we'll check out a bit of the multiplayer. Lafayette. Love this. Look at the boat rendered here.
So this is a little bit of a less of a Bondy mission, if I remember correctly. You kind of just get on board the ship and kill everything.
No, you have to rescue hostages and plant a tracker on the helicopter.
Really?
Yeah.
I remember this mission as being a ton of killing. But maybe I was playing it incorrectly. I did finish it. I got the statue at this end.
There's one of the hostages.
No.
Oh, I killed one. Whoops.
Well, perhaps I just played it my way and you played it yours.
It's once you take a minute to look at what's happening here. Remember when I said everything explodes?
Yeah, again, that patented AI on display.
God damn it, the fucking... What am I supposed to do here? Okay, well, there's another hostage dead. Jesus Christ.
That's what I mean. Seemed like the death toll really ratcheted up in this one. But, yeah, very fun level.
Mm-hmm. Now where am I getting shot at from? Oh, freaking dual wielding guy.
Now you're the dual wielding guy.
Exactly. This is one of the first games where we dual wield weapons. Yeah. I need to find some health. What's that guy jumping around for?
So yeah, just to get back to what we had talked about a little bit earlier, this game was a '97 release.
Okay.
So, and that was when I got mine.
I can't remember when I got mine. It's just so long ago.
Yeah. Fair enough, but yeah, that was my first console, so I really remember it very vividly. Well, and of course the aforementioned exchange between my mom and dad that made it pretty memorable.
It's funny now. Our parents just don't even blink.
Right. Yeah, it is funny. You know, I had an experience many years later where my dad walked in as I was playing Gears of War and watched me chainsaw a guy in half, and he stood there, jaw agape, and said, "This is the greatest game I've ever made." So yeah, violence and how your parents think of it really changes. Something I want your formative years filled with gunshots and blood.
Never. A little violence never hurt anybody. I think I definitely want to check out Surface after this.
Which is that mission? I don't really remember.
It's the one where it's in the snow on the silo, or with the giant satellites and stuff.
Oh, yeah, the kind of slower, like, sort of stealthy one?
Sorta, yeah.
Yeah, that's a good one.
So now you gotta plant the bug on the helicopter.
Yeah, I think I probably did these missions correctly, like, once, and then just spent the rest of my time killing everything and blowing everything up. I didn't make it very far.
I think after this one, I'm gonna, for the silo mission, or for the surface mission, I'm just gonna turn on all the cheats that I seem to have.
DK mode?
Not DK mode. DK mode's dumb.
It sure is. So this apparently was originally conceived as an on-rails shooter.
That's weird.
Inspired by the Virtua Cop series, which is hard to imagine.
I know. I'm glad they didn't go with that.
Yeah. It would have been cool to have like a Goldeneye arcade game, like a Lycan arcade game.
That would have been cool, but I think this is definitely the way it should have been done.
Yeah, it would have been a pretty weird fit.
Like I said, without this game, who knows where we'd be shooter-wise.
Yeah, very true. Now here we are in, again, to date ourselves, we were in 2014 playing Battlefield 4, you know, on PS4 with 64 players. It's basically the PC experience.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, it's hard to imagine that there was a time that it was very different.
Was the max.
Yeah, 4 players was the max, and there wasn't online play on console, and it was very different. There wasn't the same parity that we see now.
All guns and infinite ammo, I think that works.
So this game has a 96 out of 100 on Metacritic.
I'd say it well deserves it.
Yeah, I'd agree with that.
The second surface is also kind of a creepy level because it takes place at night. Like the whole sky is red. Also, I like how Bond's got this parka.
Yeah. Dual wielding silence handguns. So yeah, this was a pretty expansive environment. I remember thinking for the time.
Definitely was. It's one of the few places where the sniper rifle really came in handy.
So this was the third best-selling N64 game.
Oh yeah, dual-wielding sniper rifles. Say that again?
This was the third best-selling N64 game of all time.
Huh.
Behind Super Mario 64 and Mario Kart 64. Unsurprisingly.
What was that?
I think someone just put mail through my slot.
It took me a while. When I was a kid, these handgun models might have well been hieroglyphics to me. Cause I was like, why is he holding these orange things between the gun? Especially the RCP-90 was just gibberish.
Yeah.
What do I have here?
Oh, those are awesome.
Grenade launchers, rocket launchers.
Got everything you could need. That's one thing I remember very vividly about this game is walking near fire and just hearing the you get hit by the fire.
Oh yeah.
That breathy kind of noise.
Oh yeah. The all weapons sheet gives you a tank gun.
That's pretty awesome.
It is pretty awesome. Oh shit. I think I'm gonna go with the knives for a while. These were one-hit kill.
So, it's sort of irrelevant because the game obviously was a masterpiece at the time and deserves everything it got, but I think it's always interesting to look at old games and say, well, are they really worth playing now if there's not a nostalgic factor?
Uh-huh.
I don't know that I'd say that this one is really.
Maybe.
It's because the genre has evolved so much.
Well, I think
shooters are kind of the dominant genre now.
It's worth playing to see like what shooters used to be.
Yeah, but I mean, I guess from like a play through the campaign or play the multiplayer for just fun, I don't know that I'd really recommend it to the youth or whatever who are like, okay, I heard this was great, why should I try this? I don't know what I'd say to them. Because as I said, with my cousins, they weren't blown away, but I don't know.
It's weird.
I think the problem there is, you have games like Banjo-Kazooie or something where that's a genre that didn't get a ton of iteration because people got tired of collectathons and just stopped making them. This is kind of the dominant genre in gaming now, so there's a ton of iteration, a ton of improvement, and so older ones have aged harder, I think.
Yeah, that's probably
Which
true.
is kind of unfair, but unavoidable.
You see those models just explode?
Yeah.
The chairs explode. What is this game?
Is that a cheat you have on, or is it just everything?
That's just everything. That's how it goes.
Volatile world.
Whoops.
Phones off in the recording booth, folks.
Sorry about that.
So yeah, this is a bit of a slower level.
Yeah, I guess. I just really like this level a lot.
You're right, it's got a cool vibe for sure, but it's definitely different than the pacing of the more action-oriented ones. Which is cool. I think it's good that a game walks that line and tries different things.
They definitely did try a lot of different things with this game.
Those are cool.
Those are cool. I'm trying to get back to my knives.
That's another gun that I never could figure out what I was looking at.
What?
The looks like a cod piece or something.
Oh, the grenade launcher?
Yeah.
Yeah. For sure, that was like, what the hell is this? Also, did you notice there's a taser in this game?
I never knew there was, actually.
There is.
Where does it appear if you don't use cheats?
It doesn't.
Oh.
There's a couple weapons in this game that don't appear if you don't use cheats. Like, the laser guns. Those won't appear if you don't use cheats.
True, I have seen those, though. Taser's new to me.
Knife dancing. Where's that motherfucker? Where is he?
Yeah, pretty crap shot.
There he is.
Oh. So of course this was a single stick shooter. Because N64 only had one stick.
But the C button did act as a second stick at times, like the strafe, and they're your aiming buttons.
Right. Which I think is maybe, we were talking earlier about how maybe the auto aim was to kind of give you a Bond feeling of like, just, you know, he can do it because he's Bond and you don't even need to worry about aiming. But I think there's also a heavy element of like, we only have one stick, we need to give you auto aim.
Yeah, that's definitely what it was for. And I'm feeling the secondary feeling of just being, you know, the badass Bond followed from it.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a pretty good look at single player.
Yeah, let me turn off these cheats and we can check out multiplayer.
Sounds good.
No odd job. I don't know what characters are on this card. That guy's creepy.
Sure is.
I'm gonna be Defense Minister Mishkin. He kinda looks like Andy Reiner.
Yeah, he does.
What should we do?
Power weapons?
Alright.
Works for you?
That works.
And then to 5.
Alright,
Or-
how do I change that? I just go,
Okay.
let's do complex. Sound good?
Yep. The
That's
best
it.
map.
This is definitely the one I played all the time. I started off in a good place. This level had a fair amount of hidden areas. I don't know if you remember that.
It did, yeah. Lots of shafts and little backways. Actually, gun in the middle of here. Oh, jeez. Someone's on the gun.
Are you naked?
Yeah. Chop you to death, though. No fear.
Stay away from me, you ugly motherfucker. Oh my god, that does a lot of damage. Jesus Christ.
That was messy.
That was messy.
Oh, that's right. So, wait, where is it? There we go. I can at least defend myself.
Kinda.
Savage. That works quickly.
It is. It's a RCP 90.
I don't remember not spawning with a weapon, but I guess.
Yeah, you don't. You have to find one. Which makes things a little more difficult. Oh my Jesus, how many rounds does this thing carry? 80 rounds in a clip. We gotta do remote mines after this.
Do we?
Okay, if you don't want to.
Is that? I don't really remember remote mines on that one.
Ah. I like how the little Bond theme plays when you die.
Yeah. Yeah, there are a lot of nice touches to this multiplayer mode. It's definitely the centerpiece for a lot of dorm rooms, a lot of living room action in the 90s.
I think this was the go-to multiplayer game for a long time.
Oh yeah. That and like Mario Kart and or Diddy Kong Racing, depending on your taste.
Mm-hmm. If you had bad taste. I'm just kidding.
Between those, are you saying one is better than the other? Or are you saying they're both bad?
I'm saying Diddy Kong Racing is very good.
Oh, well.
We went back and played that. Remember that game's
Well,
not that
nothing's
great.
aged very well. This isn't aged very well.
I think this is aged better than that.
I mean, you move with one stick, a heavy auto aim. I mean, it's fine, but
Shit. Ah!
it's not bad, but it's not something I seek out today.
Died 2 times. Shit!
Come here. That thing packs a punch.
It does. It's like a buzzsaw. Now you're around here. I can smell you.
The other map I remember playing a lot of was Temple, but that map isn't very good, honestly.
It's not that great, yeah. But this was always my go-to map.
Yeah.
Damn it. What's the kill?
I think it's 3-3. Maybe.
4-3.
4-3.
I just gotta kill you one more time.
Okay, folks, it's getting tense.
I gotta get a better gun than this. It's just wimpy.
So this was the era of screen looking, which I should note I'm not doing any of.
I'm trying not to, but it's always so tempting. I know you.
Oh!
Yeah!
Oh, nice.
Shotgun to the face.
Well played.
Let's see. Most frantic and marksmanship award? What does that mean?
What an honor.
What'd you get? Press start. Go over. Most cowardly and most professional? How does that work?
Huh.
Alright.
Weapon of choice, unarmed.
What was mine? Or the RCP-90. Alright, I think that's a good look at Goldeneye.
I'd say so.
Still fun. Pretty influential.
Yeah, it's somewhere between like a classic that I think isn't really necessarily worth playing today, but is also still pretty fun to check out for nostalgic purposes.
Yeah, I'd say so.
It's kind of in the middle there. It's not. It doesn't. I don't play it and go, oh man, this really kills my memories of it. But I don't play it and go, this is really modern and awesome still either. So
yeah,
worth revisiting though.
All right, we'll see you folks later.
Later.